Hey guys, Cam from 15, back at it with another video for you guys, joined by my co-host, Third Wolf, Rurouni Kenshin, Master of Learner, who will be rocking me through this review, like always.
Or at least try to.
And yes, we are back with more Rurouni Kenshin, although many, many days later. But hey, listen, eventful episode. Um, Aoshi is back, and he is a problem.
Aoshi.
Aoshi.
Aoshi, not Ayoshi.
Aoshi.
Mm, Someone help
Whatever.
this man.
Whatever.
Anyways, can't complain.
My
Start
camera,
us off, man.
my camera looks good tonight.
Excuse me.
Does it not look good? Anyways, whatever.
Anyways,
About Rurouni Kenshin,
as for me, I'm looking worse for wear at the moment because this is a little. I'm literally in my PJs,
I'm in my pajamas too. So.
and my hair is a mess. I need to get a haircut soon.
Anyways, we are back with more Rurouni Kenshin, and some interesting things happen to where obviously Kenshin's doing what he got to do, but at the same time, he's also running into issues.
Yes. At this moment, he's doing his best to avoid any contact with anybody, but there is gonna be a moment where he's gonna want to interfere, you know.
Yes. Now, we actually start the episode off with our girl, Megumi.
Yes, Karu and
Inosuke and Yahiko.
yeah,
Yes, I finally got you.
you didn't even let me finish talking, anyways. Yes, they all left and Megumi stayed behind. She's obviously frustrated that she couldn't go because obviously she's a doctor and she has to stay for patients.
And she has a
And
crush on Kenshin.
yes, anyways, Megami is heading to the dojo, like obviously frustrated, and she notices that the door was unlocked. And she's like, did did they come back or something?" And then she peeked in, and then all of a sudden she has that look like she's seen a ghost, and she sees Aoshi Shinomori standing right in the middle of the dojo. He looks back at her with those bloodthirsty looking eyes.
And basically ask her, where's Kenshin?
Where is Tosai?
She essentially is too frozen in fear. I know we didn't talk about this, but basically, in one of the last remaining events of season one, he had his whole squadron, and his whole squadron got killed by a straight up machine gun.
And not only that, Megumi was actually involved in that, if you remember. So obviously she's having a little bit of a trauma.
Yes. And also too, just as a reminder for people who don't know, again, since we didn't cover, our boy is leader of the
The only Waban group.
Yeah, the Oni Wambanshu group in every, which is
Only only Wabanchu. What?
whatever. I'm tired tonight.
Only Waban group, and yes,
It's
just
like a Yakuza group in a weird way too. I guess say something like that.
and like a squad of ninjas or something,
Yes.
or shinobi, whatever you want to call them. And yes, then Aoshi just walks up to Megami, grabbing her by the face, like, "Tell me where the Batosai is, or I'll kill you."
Yes.
And then, just to make matters worse, Hajime Saito appears.
Yes, my guy, my ninja, Saito.
Uh, like I said, I had a feeling this guy would be your favorite character soon.
That's my dude. He about to punk Aoshi.
Aoshi.
I don't know. Let me say, this is gonna be the Hugh Nickel thing for Dragon Quest Adventure or Die, isn't it? Huh?
It's going to be if you don't correct yourself.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Have you guys hit the like button yet?
Anyways, continue on.
Yes. Hajime Saito says he tells Aoshi that Kenshin is going to Kyoto and explains the whole situation with Makoto Shishio
Yes.
and his
Bandage bitch.
yeah, burned up body bitch. Yeah. Anyways, it's pretty obvious that he's burned up from the images that we saw, and yes,
Essentially, dude will just tells him, he walks off, contemplating life, and then it looks like he's potentially heading to Kyoto.
yep,
Which then leads into the next scene. He's walking into the forest.
yeah, he's basically going to the same spot where he buried his allies, and he sees these group of thugs and they turns out they were working for Makoto Shishio, and they were hoping to recruit Aoshi Shinomori, and Aoshi Shinomori well, obviously he didn't take too kindly, and
let's just say they got turned into chicken nuggets.
yes,
PG way of saying it.
yes, I gotta hand it to the new animation. They actually did it. They actually did it much more gorier than the original. And okay, I guess I'll say it like this: there are times when obviously the old animation is obviously does things better. It's like Kenshin meeting Misao scene, obviously, but this scene, but like scenes like this, they actually pulled it off really well.
Yeah, it was good. It was great. You know, they showed the gore. A man cuts him up with ease. Snap of his finger, they all cut him into pieces.
It just goes to show how strong Aoshi Shinomori is.
So it's definitely, along with the Shishio individual, this is another looming threat Kenshin has to deal with.
Mm-hmm. And yes, after he slaughters the guys, one of Shishio's another one of Shishio's henchmen.
His right hand boy.
Yeah, he's a child. Anyways, yeah. He goes on congratulating him like, bravo, you that was a fine show you put there. And then Aoshi Shinomori was like, so how cruel, sending little underdogs like them to do your dirty work. And then the boy explained, well, you slaughtered them regardless of knowing that, so I guess you're also pretty cruel also.
Yeah.
And yeah,
essentially he's trying to recruit him into Shishio's armada, essentially, but he turns him down, and he's lucky he got out of there alive. Now he does actually end up returning to Shishio, who's being hugged on by a very voluptuous woman.
Her name is Yumi. Oh, you'll get into her soon. Don't worry.
Essentially, Shishio's kind of taken aback, and he's just like, "Oh well, he turned us down, but it's all right. It's all right. We'll be good." I already don't like this guy.
Yeah, the boy was like, I can't believe I forgot this boy's name. I can't believe I forgot this boy's name. Yeah. But he's like, you're sure enjoying this, are you, Mr. Shishio? And Shishio was like, yeah, you can say that.
Yes. So that then leads us into focusing on Kenshin and seeing what he's been up to since we last saw him at the end of season 1 leaving. He's walking around just being a traveling samurai, you know.
Yeah, and he's basically reminiscing about before he was all reminiscing about how he left without saying goodbye to a lot of his friends, and obviously he's like, they're probably angry with me and stuff.
Oh yeah, they definitely pissed off at you. You left your girlfriend crying and almost damn near dying due to starvation. She should slap the shit out of him. That'd be the one time I actually am fine with an anime woman slapping the hell out of the main character.
Yeah, well, this is one of those moments for me when Kenshin was like, I don't really agree with this, but at the same time, I get why he feels that way. Because it's connected to his really dark past. And when I say really dark past, oh my god.
I guess I'm gonna have to find out as I keep watching.
I hope they incorporated that part into the anime. I highly doubt that they will, but I hope they will. Yes, and yeah.
Anyways,
As Kenshin is wandering, he hears a noise, and he hears a group of people following a hooded figure, which is a sound of a young woman.
well, actually, before that, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Finally, I get my moment to do it.
Yay, yay, good
He
job.
stops in this. He does stop in this little village, and you have these nice, very cute looking restaurant ladies trying to welcome in, and it's kind of a funny gag of this episode
Oh
too,
yeah, that scene.
because he ends they're like, hey, you want to come in for food? He's like, oh no, I'm good. And reason why is he saying this? He doesn't want to get other individuals involved in the mess he's gonna get himself into, which potentially could catch them at risk with Shishio's men, because he just obviously has a feeling that the men are spying on him and just watching him at his every move. So he's like, I can't rest, I can't stay down, I can't chillax and get cozy in a city, because if Shishio's men are there, well, it'll catch me by surprise. And the funny gag you get throughout this episode is he walks away, and then you just have it to this restaurant girl's like, he probably broke his shit. And then he's like, oh!
Yeah, that and the whole Miss South thing. That was well. I'll say this: the whole Miss South scene was actually funnier in the old animation, really funny. But I digress. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, at least the thing, he's just kind of sitting there contemplating, and then that's when he hears the rustling and he hears the young girl. Now, at first, I was just like, oh, great, man's gonna have to get involved, save this girl, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, it exactly wasn't that, because it seemed these group of dudes and obviously this mysterious girl, which is Michelle. Basically, I guess they had some sort of deal where I'm guessing these dudes would be probably giving her money in terms of, I guess, her using her body for their pleasures, more than likely, because that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's you got the gist of it. You got the gist of it.
So as they're about to give the money, she then reveals herself to be essentially a ninja, or a girl ninja, which is a konoichi. And basically, this is another funny part. The guys are like, "You're a girl, you're a little girl." See,
Yeah.
at least in this anime, or at least in this universe, men are actually respectable. They're like, you know what? No, screw this. I'm not gonna freaking mess around with some teenage little girl. I'm gonna go find a woman more my age. Yeah, we got a bunch of perverts over here.
Yeah, and they didn't even get the money. That's which makes this girl suddenly kick one upside the head. And
At least these dudes weren't like Sugo.
Yeah, let's not go there. Anyways, yes, that leads to Misa basically being the F out of them.
Yes. Kicks the hell out of them.
Yes,
and that's when Misao runs into Kenshin, because Kenshin's just like, hey, what's up? And she's just like,
huh, I never would have expected a young girl doing these bandit-like things. And then Misao exclaims, "Are you saying a girl can't be a bandit?" No, and Kenshin was like, "No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, you shouldn't be a bandit at all."
because of this, she takes this to heart, and she's like, oh, well, your sword looking quite nice. Why don't you give it to me? And Kenshin just like, sorry, but I don't got anything on me if you're asking. And then that's when obviously the gag is like, oh, you fucking broke dead, aren't you?
This is why I think the old one is funny. In the old one, she goes like, "I guess you got nothing on you besides the fancy sword," but then she gets a good look at Kenshin, and then Kenshin was like, "Is there something wrong with me?" And then Misao was like, For some reason, my sense of style don't let me do this. Did your wife run away from you? And then Kid was like, I'm not married, I'll have you know. And then Michelle was like, oh,
He
come on, come on, that was just a joke.
he
And then
he technically is married, I guess you can say.
uh, I'll say something, but that'll be major spoilers. But
Yes. Moving on. They kind of talk. He ends up giving her his sword. She looks at it and she's like, "Oh, it's a katana, but it looks different." He's like, "Oh yeah, it's kind of flipped the other way because he's a pacifist now. He ain't a Rurouni Kenshin, he ain't a Batosai that wants to kill people. He wants to be, or I guess you could say, show people mercy, and he doesn't want to go back
Yeah.
to his dark
yeah,
side."
yeah. He also makes a mention. Well, I'm pretty sure you'll find this worth as much as dirt if you try to sell it, so you won't be able to get much. And then Miss was like, huh. Oh,
That's
well,
too
I guess
bad. I'll take it and I'm sell
yeah,
it.
like, huh? Hey, give it back. How about the money? How about I give you the money I have on me? And then Michelle takes it willingly, and the old one she says, oh, "I knew you were a bum with no money."
Yeah, he is a bum with no money because he ain't living with nobody.
He was like, "Don't."
So essentially the whole thing is he's kind of, I wouldn't say berating her, but telling her, you can't do things, you can't steal from people. So they legitimately go back to the dojo where the money came from to drop
I think
it off.
that was a bank, not a dojo.
Oh, a bank, the bank that.
At least that's what it was in the old anime, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. So
Anyways, the people that she ended up kicking their asses, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna get you back." So they go to the bank, they drop off the money. It looks like everything's gonna get out easy as is. Also, just some things. He kind of does. He jumps up really fast, and it kind of shocks her. She's like, "Oh, you know that technique too? Oh, nice." It's funny. I was thinking when I was watching the episode, there was gonna be like some banter where he would be like, "All right, you can go now. I got this." But shockingly enough, there was kind of no banter. They quite got along fairly nicely.
yeah, albeit their bantering was a little more over the top in the old one, but yes, this one they got chill pretty quickly.
Um, they give me brother sister vibes.
Mm. I wouldn't go that far, but
I
yeah.
can't say father daughter vibes because Kaori is not here. I mean Kaori. I'm thinking about Ari Frueta. Karu. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
you should probably think about how old Kenshin is actually.
It's been a long day. The group that Misao beat up is right there, and then the bank people are behind them. They look like they're trying to take care of them within one shot. And then Kenshin does probably one of the most badass things ever, and he completely cuts a bridge instantly, and boom, gets rid of everybody.
That's one of the things that I get reminded of. That he actually did do that.
It was
Wow.
a badass scene. It was a badass scene.
I mean, Kenshin's always a badass, but yeah.
Anyways, the episode we get left off on a cliffhanger, and we get a shocking revelation is the fact because they're talking, and she's talking about her ninja training and everything she's been doing. She also makes the mention she's trying to go back to Kyoto to go see her family, and I'm just like watching the episode. I'm like, Kenshin, I think you might need to tell her Kyoto is a shit show over there, apparently, from what you've been hearing. And I feel like this is going to be a big revelation to her. And I feel like these people that she wants to go see because she cares about deeply are probably all dead because of Shishio.
And she didn't, and little did she know that Aoshi is now like going rogue at the moment.
Yes,
So.
because she makes a mention her master is Aoshi. And that shocks Kenshin. He's like, and he gets flashbacks to the last arc we saw, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, for the most part from here on, you'll see how Kenshin reacts to this and how like Kenshin responds. But I don't. This is one of those moments when I don't like how Kenshin is handling the situation.
Because he's hiding shit, is
Yeah, you basically get the gist of it, but you'll see. You'll see how he does it.
Yeah, Misao was also talking about all these different eras, like the Bakumatsu era, and I'm just hearing her talk about her family and all these other things in Kyoto. I'm just like, oh, you're gonna be in a rude awakening when you get there, don't you? Also, that's why she needs money, because she needs money to go back to Kyoto. Um, so yeah, but that's basically it of the episode. You get introduced to a new character. She's probably be a part of the main cast, maybe for this arc. I don't know, but don't give me any spoilers. But it's gonna be interesting. Aoshi is on the hunt for Kenshin to kill him in cold blood.
Or at least
That's
try
what he
to.
promised. He said he would do at the end of season one.
Hmm.
Shishio is already, well, doing his best Dofi impersonation. Being the mastermind he is, don't know what's up next for him. And Kenshin's got secrets again. He's hiding from people he probably should tell, but it's okay. We're not gonna tell anybody nothing.
You'll see the craziness. I think I recommend. Honestly, you know what? I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. But
Oh, great. Off-screen camera stuff. Great.
hmm
Anyways, that is it of Rurouni Kenshin episode, I think 20. Oh no, I gotta look. I gotta look at the reviews. You know, it's been a while. Um, episode 26. Episode 26. I was close. Episode 26. 26 episodes. Anyways, leave a like if you like this episode review, even though it was completely shitty. Also, our banner is here. Our banner, or no, I think I did the banner last week. I don't know. Anyways, no, I didn't do. Did we talk Rurouni Kenshin when I was in Atlanta?
I don't think we did. I don't think we talked about a banner for Rurouni Kenshin.
Anyways, I'll have to check. Anyways, do the dang thing. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comments your thoughts, hit that subscribe button as you see the bags under my eyes. And yeah, I'll leave a link to the description below to my co-host channel. He's doing gameplays and he's getting only so very much closer to sparking zero, to where I'll be able to.
Slowly but surely, your eyes are completely whited out. You look haunted. You
know.
look possessed. You look possessed.
Because I'm trying to tell the audience, this is what's going to happen to you. I'm going to turn into Broly, and you're going to be getting your ass whipped.
And who will I be playing? I wonder. I wonder.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku Black.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku Black.
I mean Super Saiyan 4 Goku. My bad.
Come at me, Broly.
Anyways,
Without further ado, we'll see you all next time.
till then, guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day, night, or in this video. Till then, guys, peace.
Peace.